Hi everyone! It is Wham times 3. I am announcing today something I am super excited about, very nervous about. I am announcing me self-publishing my first book of my House of Nine series on my YouTube channel. Yes, you heard that right. I kind of came up with the idea during quarantine, when I saw all the other writers basically doing free reads of their books. And I thought, you know what? Why can't I do the same thing with mine, even though I am not a well-known author and I'm just now coming out? And I've never really, been big on wanting to make a lot of money from my series. It would be nice to make, money from my work. It would be nice to just get paid just to sit there and work on my art and just write all day and not have to worry about my finances. But unfortunately, life as an artist is never that way. And I also would like to announce another series that I am also getting ready to start working on too, which is Having Coffee with Me, where I get together with one of my friends or a couple of my friends, have a cup of coffee, let you guys get to see some nature and stuff while we have just a discussion on just any kind of topics that we come up with. I've actually yesterday, I and one of my friends that we get together regularly on a weekly basis went and had coffee together and recorded some of the conversation. I don't know how much of the conversation actually got recorded because my camera unfortunately ran out of memory. It was just more of a test run. But if enough of it came out, I would like to upload it onto the YouTube channel and share it with you guys because it was actually a really nice conversation between us. We're both fairly neutral. We both come from a good mixed background of two different kinds. We both grew up kind of sheltered in different ways, and then we've both kind of grew up and ended up experiencing the real world. And so when we get together, we just have these really interesting, intense conversations about multiple different types of topics. And I've just been would love to share that with the world, and she was okay with me recording it. So I will be hopefully starting to upload videos on that series. And then I'm hoping to start here fairly soon. I'm still trying to figure out my Adobe Premiere and everything on my new computer, which I'm actually recording this on my new computer I just bought to do these series. So I'm still trying to figure out the new programs and everything. I literally, for the last 5 years, have been only working with Movie Maker, which any of you out there who've worked with Movie Maker know it's an extremely, very, very simple program. And now I'm working with Adobe Premiere, and I've worked with Adobe before, but this is way different than I'm used to, especially since it's Windows 8 and I'm used to working with Windows 10 and I'm used to working with Windows 8. So I am just in the learning curve right now. And I'm just coming up with ideas of how I'm going to be doing this. An idea I had today was just sharing with you guys the cover of the book or just the title and then the chapter we are reading. But my plan is to post a chapter a week on my book of me just reading it to you guys and uploading that onto my YouTube channel. I also will share it on my Twitter, on my Instagram, and possibly my Facebook as well. As you guys may know, I am not a huge fan of Facebook. I literally have Facebook more just to keep in touch with old friends and family that if it wasn't for Facebook, I wouldn't be in touch with. But I will take advantage of just the promotion options for my channel through that, just like I do with my other accounts. So that will be a thing. If you guys have any pointers or anything, any positive criticism is welcomed. Any learning criticism is welcomed. As I said, I am new at this. I am new with the programs I am using. I am new with the computer that I am using. I have literally only had this computer for maybe a month, and I'm still trying to figure out the darn thing. But I am super, super excited to be sharing this with you guys. I will still be uploading videos every once in a while, updates on the Homestead and what we're doing there. I will still do my little adventure videos when I get the chance to. I was actually hoping during our 2-month quarantine to actually get to explore some of the trails around me, because I do live in an area with a lot of natural hiking trails, and I was hoping to get to do that, but unfortunately, when everything shut down, the hiking trails also got shut down as well. So I didn't get a chance to go out and record just walking on the local trails and adventuring and everything, letting you guys see that, just like I did with the $1 Million Loop video. So I will still be doing those at the chance to, but right now my priority is going to be my book, of course, and then the second series, whenever I get the options of doing it, I will also be uploading videos for that second series. So those right now are kind of my priority at the moment. I am planning on setting up a Patreon. So if you guys want to basically just buy me a cup of coffee and give me basically as a pat on the back, my goal is to eventually have this book in a physical option, as possibly an ebook, but you know, finances and all this other stuff get in the way. And I finished this book about 2 years ago, and I've been slowly editing and working on it these last couple of years, and I was able to actually, thanks to the 2-month quarantine, get finished with the first book and actually get started on starting to finish up the second book, because the first 2 books are basically written and ready to go. They just need some editing and some pieced together. So this is something I've been working on forever. It is one of my goals and dreams, is to become a published writer. And with today's society, today's technology, all of us artists have just been getting super creative. And so this is just my way of getting creative and getting out there. So I am just announcing that. And I will share with you guys a quote from one of my favorite people, Steve Aoki, from his book, Blue, the Color of Music. I will share that with you, which that just basically is a super, Merrick wants to say hi.
Hi.
Did you finish your lessons?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. So his book has really helped me recently. I actually kind of got into Steve Aoki thanks to Monster X, which is my K-pop group I follow. And I actually ended up purchasing the book this year and read it, and just to hear his life and to see how similar our stories was and everything. And he didn't really hold it too much back. He was showing the good, the bad, and everything. And it's so refreshing to see that, since most artists do that. They just kind of like blue coat everything and go, see, everything was wonderful and fine, and I published my work, and it just went ahead of me without sharing too much of the hardships that went along with it. So it was really refreshing and nice. I also will read to you guys the prologue for the book, just to give you guys an insight as to what to expect within the next coming weeks as I get ready to start this series. As I said, I'm hoping to be publishing a chapter a week. Right now, my goal date is at least Saturday night to record the video. I don't know if I'll actually have it up by Saturday. That depends. I mean, being a single mom who currently has 2 at-home online students at the moment, plus being an online college student myself who's in her senior year, it kind of depends, but my goal is to have a video out a week on this series with a chapter, and then hopefully the same with the come have a cup of coffee with me. We will see. It depends on how often a friend and I can get together. As I said, so far one of my friends and I, we've been able to do almost every week going out and having a cup of coffee. So I'm hoping to keep that up, but we shall see. She will be visiting her family here shortly. So there might be a time where I won't be able to post any videos up because I won't have anyone to record a video with. So these two series is what I've been working on. This is what I'm going to put my energy towards. If you guys are wondering what we've been up to on the homestead, not really much, just homeschooling. I actually did get a deal yesterday for a whole bunch of firewood. And so I just got literally this load of firewood for this winter. And hopefully a little extra left over by the end of the winter. Yesterday, all in just basically 2 loads from a local guy just down the road from me. And that was just, we had gone out to go get a chainsaw. The place had closed 30 minutes before we got there. And on the way back, I noticed a pile of firewood, and we went and investigated and actually found a business that delivers firewood. And I was able to strike a deal with him, and I got our firewood for the winter. Yes, we got that done. We've been dealing with some electrical issues, but due to the virus and quarantine right now, unless it's an emergency, not too many businesses are wanting to physically come out to our house and even just look at the wiring. So we're still in the process of working on that. And then we also got some rock as well to do some paths around the house, which I and my friend will be working on hopefully over the next few weeks. Just between the two of us, every chance we get, we would just be setting up these rocks as well. And we've been working up trying to lift the driveway a little bit and get a load of gravel before winter. But really not much has been going on with the homestead, and that's more, we found out that the land we have, we knew had been overused, but apparently the back field was used for a dumping ground for trash, and I suspect the previous owners just dug a hole and just threw all the trash from their previous tenants into the hole and just buried it. And now I'm stuck with the mess. So right now we're kind of just putting a hold on that until we can afford to put up our greenhouse and just kind of go from there. We're having so much unexpected things we've been having to deal with this homestead that there really hasn't been too many updates really going on, because what we've been doing is more just sitting around brainstorming in between lessons for the boys and I, and in between me going to work. So that's really all we've been up to, and that's why I haven't really been posting too many videos, because there's not much that's been going on the homestead itself. So I hope you guys forgive me on that. When we do have updates on the homestead, I will try to do that. If you guys want, I'll show you how much wood we got, which I don't mind going and taking a picture of it, because I am super excited that I was able to work out a deal and get all that firewood for this year. And that made me super, super happy. But it took a huge stressor off of me. Now I don't have to worry about going and getting all those loads of firewood right now. So we at least have that taken care of. And we hopefully have a good start. My heart just goes out to all of those who have been struggling during this quarantine and during the spread of this virus. And I've been trying to stay out of the politics of it. I've been trying to just stay out of it, but it's sometimes really hard not to, especially when you consider which country I am in. But, as I said, I'm going to just keep my energy towards these series, towards my blog every once in a while. But right now, my priority is getting my book out there and getting it to where you guys can access it in some shape and form. And just please share it, spread it. I am welcoming any of it. And hopefully also getting this series out of Come Have Coffee with Me and a Friend. So look forward to those 2 series coming out here within the next few weeks. My goal is to start uploading videos before November. In fact, I would be fine with uploading the first video Halloween night. That would be fine with me. But I would like to start uploading here sooner than that. So before I click off here, I will share with you the quote I have from Steve Aoki's book, Blue, the Color of Music, and the prologue for my book, House of Nine, Druid Born, which is the first book of my House of Nine Chronicles. So please enjoy it and look forward to this. So the quote I have for you all today, which is the quote that has been getting me through this year and getting to this point of purchasing a laptop, headset, mouse, computer, programs, and trying to learn all of this new stuff, has been this quote. No matter what you do, or the size of the stage you happen to be doing it on, you have to trust your gut and trust yourself, even if the outcome isn't the most favorable at first. You have to do what feels right. Again, this quote is from Steve Aoki's Blue, the Color of Music book on page 163. This book has just gotten me through so much this year. I really appreciate him coming out with this book, even though it wasn't necessarily his idea. But I really do appreciate it because it did help me as a fellow artist go with my gut, and this just feels right. It's like I have this YouTube channel, I might as well take advantage of it, and that is what I'm going to do. So on to the prologue, everyone. Woo! I can get my pages to scroll down. Okay. The house blazed hot like a dragon's heart. Claudia, dressed in her dark blue dress, her long black hair whipping in the wind, laughed as the young girl fell to her knees. You seduced my son, now you shall die, she cackled, bringing her blade up again to stab the young girl in the heart, to rip it out completely. Her dark hair stuck to her blood-soaked body. Her white and black dress turned to red, and the flames blew higher, reaching for the blood-red moon. His heart is mine! His heart will only belong to his mother. Claudia threw the girl over the cliff and into the crashing waves below. Again, that is the prologue for my House of Nine Chronicles, The Druid Born, the first book of the series. I hope to be seeing you guys soon here within the next few weeks as I start sharing the chapters to this series. And I hope you all are doing well. I hope your health is keeping up. I'm hoping you guys are not having to worry about housing and income and all that. And if you are, my heart goes out to you as well. And you are always in my prayers. Please enjoy these coming up series that are coming. Take care. Blessed be.